Izzy, Pink Pill. Anybody else think he should be arrested?
I think he should be arrested, but as far as life in prison, um, I I I am not following. I have to admit, I haven't been following the case as closely to where there are things that I'm finding out about the situation that I'm just finding out now. But from what I understand, Cassie aside, these are charges that could have been put upon him whether or not she was involved. Is that a yes or no? So, like, put Cassie aside, there are still things that he's done that he needs to be held accountable for. As far as life in prison, I think that's a lot. I don't know. I think that's a lot. I think, I think that, like, life in prison should be reserved for extreme child abusers, murderers, kidnappers, and things like that.
I think I got something to say, Q, before you go to the super.
Go ahead.
It seems like we don't have enough evidence, otherwise we would have talked about it, that supported the claims of sex trafficking and racketeering. So we're kind of like, since we don't have nothing to speak to that, let's talk about other abuse. Okay, he's a shitty person. When they muster up enough charges and evidence and courage to charge him with that and try him for that, then we can talk about character, witnesses, and character, all of this. But from what I've heard, don't nobody know anything or have any evidence supporting racketeering or sex trafficking. So no, he doesn't need to go to prison for life unless they can prove that. Because racketeering.
For the sex trafficking, it was because he did it across state line, and she did testify that they would book.
But she called. She
different
was the one
states.
setting it up.
Yeah.
But he was the one calling setting it up, so she needs to be charged as well.
Well, again, which is why she has immunity. But he still did commit a crime. Soliciting for prostitutes is a crime. It's not legal. I don't think it's legal in the U.S.
Free Diddy.
And then I believe, didn't the feds, when they raided, they did find illegal drugs in his house?
Yes, drugs.
Are you supposed to have drugs in your house, Anton?
No, you're not.
And
she
was
and also the sexual the SA charges as well with other women, not just Cassie. So it's
Cassie got in a fight with Diddy because she stole drugs out the house with the friend that got on the stand that said that he hung her over a balcony.
Damn.
Like, so she had the drugs too, and she was ordering the drugs. She was ordering the drugs. She was also the prostitute. I hope that one of the prostitutes come out and be like, you know what? I feel like Cassie did this to me. She put
one of them did already testify.
The prostitute. There's a prostitute that testified.
The prostitute that testified.
But I'm saying. Sue Cassie. They don't have to be criminal. Don't you just sue her for civil? You traumatized me. I feel hurt. I want 15 mil.
Who the hell is going to sue Cassie? Who's going to sue Cassie though?
Yeah, why
the
not
prostitutes? The people that they had a woman, prostitute, the men prostitutes, everybody.
No,
I would sue Cassie because I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized that not only do I have to hear other women sit up here and break their neck to literally defend bullshit. Like, that's the Make the Stallion thing. I don't even want to get on that because I don't know if we're gonna talk about it, but real quick,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all a little break, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I don't even think y'all know what y'all be doing. I don't even think that y'all really like y'all. Women are the ultimate survivalists. Like, they're gonna do whatever it takes in order for them to win, and whether that be continuing to get money, finding. I don't think that women have the same level of morality as men have. Honestly, I think that they're gonna justify in their mind that they females, they weak. Oh my God, and we got to figure it out. We got to survive. I don't think that women will ever be held accountable, and I think that they're diabolical. They really are, and we just.
I do think that men also enable that as well, because
we just got to understand the beast that we dealing with. We dealing with a different level of monster, and it could be the best thing that happened to you until it could be the worst thing that happened to you, and that's just what it is. It just is what it is.
And there is truth. She was jealous. That's never going to happen, because what I noticed is that men do lose an incentive if they were to hold women accountable.
That men do what?
they will lose some sort of benefit or an incentive if they were to hold women accountable. And I think
No, we weak. We weak for it.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
So
a lot of us are weak for it. And then we get the monster and we protect the monster because the monster then becomes an extension of us. And so we got to make sure that we don't embarrass ourselves by choosing the wrong monster. And women don't give a fuck about that. They be like, you know what? I don't care. I'm about to break up this relationship. I'll find another monster.
She was mad at the Kim Porter died, talking about, oh, I'm done with you now because basically, she was jealous because in his eulogy, he
called
said
her
that was
soulmate. Yeah.
soulmate. Yeah, soulmate or something. And then she got mad and she brought up the Gina chick in the situation. That's jealousy. A woman, when she is, and I am a woman, and I could be honest about this, a woman could be the most evil, downright, like the things, like when they say men, you could be sleeping next to your the realest enemy that you have or something like that.
We do.
Like I've seen people I know that have done some, and that's what helped, like,
Listen, I
change my
guarantee you,
mindset.
Danielle, I guarantee you that they'll never admit it, and I don't blame, and I don't advocate that y'all do it. But I guarantee you, with some men that y'all done dirty in your lifetime, I 100% guarantee it. There are the women that's on this panel. There is a strong possibility that there are some men that suffered as a result of getting with y'all at some point in their life.
Well, I would also say that there are. I'm sure that you can say the same thing for men. But I would say this. I think.
Wait. Hold on, Pink.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Think. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true or not, though? We can hold men accountable too, but I'm wondering. But
I would say
it's true.
But it would depend on what you would define. I mean, if I decide that a person is no longer a fit for me, he could easily say that I was not a good choice. That I wasn't good. If he's put
you know whether or not. I know for a fact that every woman that has ever played a role in my life, I ain't even just talking about relationships. Every woman that has ever come into my life that I can think of right off the top of my head has left in a better space had she not been around. And I'm not even just talking about relationships. I'm talking about network, working together, anything. Any woman that has come into my life as an adult has benefited from being around me and can't say that they regret ever having met me. Can y'all all say the same for every single man that has been in your life?
Not everyone, but my husband.
Yeah, I can't. I think that would be hubris to say to every single man. But I'm going to tell you that I dumped a guy because he was a drunk, and I bet he probably felt kind of not great. He probably felt duped. He probably felt a lot of things. But I'll be damned if I date a drunk. And
but no. But that's one guy though.
About that.
I think what I'm saying is, have at any point in your life, and y'all don't have to answer this, have y'all been opportunistic and y'all got the best of a guy?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm going to say no. And but you gotta give me some space to explain. Okay. You gotta give me some space to explain.
Okay. So
listen, I've been on the scene for quite some time now. I entered the YouTube space around 2010, 2011.
Okay.
I was married at the time. I was married for 20 years, single for some time, and now I'm matched with someone else. I have always taught that you have to reciprocate. I have never been one of those women that have said, get the resources you can draw from men, fuck these niggas, fuck whatever. I have never been like that. Mm-hmm. It's part of the reason why I'd felt rudderless over the last few years, because that was the major tenor of the conversations. It was about getting over on men. It was like, we don't care about marriage. We don't care about these things. And honestly, I felt like, well, damn, if nobody cares and nobody cares about being good human beings to each other, why am I here? So I'm telling you that it would not sit right to me to do something like that to a person. I have a firm moral standing on that I don't believe in exploiting people, especially if they have feelings for me. I don't think that that's right. I think it is amoral, and I just won't
I
teach
don't
it.
even think that it's always intentional. That's just the way that it is.
I was just about to say that it could be subconsciously. You don't even realize you're doing it. Like,
Correct. It's all about people's
you know,
perception. It has nothing to do
I
with
mean,
how you're
we're
perceiving.
talking about reality of like what we do know. I mean, listen, I could have left 5 minutes earlier and backed out my car, and maybe the person in back of me would have, you know, had a delay and then wouldn't have gotten a car accident 5 seconds later. Like, we're not. Why are we doing that? Like, we're talking about
No, we're talking about perception. Perception is reality for a lot of people. If people perceive you as someone that is just unpleasant, then that is their experience. That is their reality. If
Yeah, but
you
that's not that
feel
wasn't the argument. The argument was, do you, you know, have you gotten over somebody? Have you like deliberately
Exploited
I know the word,
someone, like exploited.
gotten with a person knowing that you want to exploit them
Oh,
and for your own gain. That's not whether or not I'm pleasant or not. That's two different.
no. He
Okay.
was asking if all of us have ever had it where every single man or men have felt like we made them better after they've left, or if we have affected them somehow or caused them some kind of disdain. Not
Yeah,
necessarily,
yeah.
oh, we're just getting over on them. Have we been good people to every single man that we've ever run across, or have we been
see,
showing our ways
I
to
understood it
certain men?
differently. I understood it as like when okay, like for instance, let's say okay, I did this back in the day. I'm 38. Let's say I did it when I was like 25. Boom. I'm dating a guy. Maybe he's medium ugly, right? And I know that. And
Wait, what?
saying,
He's what?
Like let's say he's medium ugly, right? And
What
he
is that?
asks me, but he has money. He's not the most handsome person, right? But I know that he has money. I'm 25, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my car note or whatever. My car note's maybe $150. And well, how much is your car note? My car note's like $700. Oh, that's okay. I got that. Knowing that not only is my car note not due, I have the money, and it's not that, but I said that to take the money. So I am in turn using my outward appearance. I'm a damsel in distress. Honey, I love you. You know, I'm not talking about you. But I'm using that to my advantage for a monetary gain.
But what if? Sorry, but
No,
what?
I can
what
say
if
I
the
haven't
men
done
are
that.
just?
I haven't done that unless he
We
was
gotta go to
my
super chats, y'all. We
boyfriend.
gotta go to super chats.
I mean, I've never done that to
crazy.
somebody who I just like was dating, who's like my boyfriend.
No. I'm saying a boyfriend. I'm
No, you didn't. You said he was medium ugly. You weren't really into him. I'm saying like I choose
like
this
dating,
man.
but dating.
No, and I'm saying no. I didn't do that, but if you're my boyfriend, yeah, but
and you,
no, I don't know what you're talking about. No.
We gotta go to super
well, you're
chats,
the
y'all.
one woman that is such an angel. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Medium
happy.
ugly nigga is crazy.
Oh, I know that.
And
Pink,
I've never
Pink,
asked a guy to pay my car payment. So
I
that's
know that. I know Pink is a lot to deal with. He's a lot to deal with in another type of way though. Not in a traditional way, in a whole nother type.
My god.
You got to be a certain type of guy to tame that.